Maple Swag. That name rings a bell. Have I played him before?
You asked for it.
I'd love to keep the Tinkertown, but I don't have anything to trigger you yet. Oh, well, he's back for more all the same. Hey, Clockwork Gnome. Turn 1 against a lock, that's not very safe. But if it's a zoo lock, then maybe I'll be able to trade. Although if he did play like a minion now, I'd be more inclined to Frostbolt it just so I could Tinkertown off the Clockwork, maybe.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Oh, won't have to, I can just hero power. Oh, unstable portal. I hate to waste the mana on the Fire Blast, but I do have a Tinkertown technician, so. And then turn 4 we can either Bop Bop or hero power in there.
Bring out your dead.
Eek. Eek.
What to do?
I could
What
Fire
to
Blast
do?
it now or Frostbolt it, but I wouldn't have anything to do with my other mana. But if I let him live, he will likely get larger. And if as he gets larger he attacks this, then he gets a free card.
What
But
to
if I don't
do?
build up a board
What
presence,
to
I won't be
do?
able to resist what comes next, so. Alright. Reversing switch. I was just gonna say, it's a dangerous thing. Like if I play my Mech Yeti and I give him a reversing switch. Ah, he played it right. Alright. So if you ever wondered like whether or not Zulak actually requires brains to play, like I've heard people say it's a mindless deck, and it most certainly isn't. Just now he wasted 3 mana to be able to kill my 2/1 and live to tell about it, knowing that my Tinkertown was going to kill that. He made the right play. That's all there is to it, and that's not mindless at all. Like the mindless thing to do would have been just to attack my face. He played right, so. Like I don't have a pony in the race, so to speak. I've tried Zulak a few times. It's not. I don't know. I prefer decks that do require more skill. I know I'm sitting here saying that it's not a mindless deck, and it's not, but I equate it and most hunter variants as picture taking a deck of cards and squeezing the ends and saying if one of the cards ends up hitting the floor, you win. That's kind of how it plays out. They're just throwing whatever and seeing what sticks, and I don't know. I don't respect that style. Let's just put it that way. So for the most part, I don't play Zulak. Well, I gotta say, the Goblins versus Gnomes with the Implosion and the Sea Giants and stuff. Oh, he activates his egg. And what, abusive? Dark Iron Dwarf? Well, he doesn't have the mana for Dwarf.
I feel icky.
Okay, turn 6. Well, I might be Frostbolting, might be Fire Blasting, might be playing a 2. If I'm going to do all those 3, I don't want to be casting Unstable Portal this turn. But if I am going to cast it this turn, I want to cast it first. So, if I Fire Blasted and Frostbolted is 4/4, that wouldn't be so great. because the wolf would then allow his other minions to trade into my mech warper easy. Let's unstable portal. Let's see if we can get something fun. Hey, that'll work. That will work. Yeah, that'll work. 2 minions for the price of half of one.
Sir.
I like it. Use the fire blast. That was actually a good unstable portal. I'm glad I decided to play it that way. Aw, that's no fun. Well, at least he expired. Now I can frostbolt and fire blast that guy. Or I could save it. Or I could just play my max. Wait, 2, 4. Oh, okay. He's not putting me under that much pressure for being a handlock. Or a Zulak. You gotta wonder if that means the sea giant foot's about to fall.
What to do? What to do?
Okay. If I Frostbolt and Fire Blast is 4/4, I could play Mech Warper. Well, no, I wouldn't play Mech Warper. I'd play Harvest Golem. That's okay. Save my card generators for later. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Harvest Golem for Harvest Golem. He's only got 1 spare part in hand. I got 3, so on the surface it looks like he's in the superior position. Especially since he's at the bottom of the turn. Sylvanas. Well, I'm tempted to hold off on Gazlo and Antonidas just because I have stuff to do this turn.
What
Sylvanas
to
and
do?
Mech Warper, that's
What
8
to
mana.
do?
The Sylvanas can actually help save me from this onslaught. In theory. Like, what would I put in this deck if I took the Sylvanas out? Keeping in the fun, well, piloted Sky Golem. Sneeds. Old Shredder. Attack Sylvanas. Yep. Yeah, see, this isn't a mindless deck the way we're seeing it play out. Okay. Reversing switches aren't going to help me here. Neither is the timer winder. And he's threatening me with 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Not enough for lethal. In theory, he gets 2 cards, though. I don't think this Zulak runs Soulfire, so we're safe from that. But if he finds his other Doomguard, we're dead. And tapping increases his chance to do that.
I wonder.
So, like, I'd really like to be able to pull 2 fireballs here, but I'd also like to be able to fire blast his owl. And I do think Antonidas is more of a chance at victory here than
You require my assistance.
Gazlo. Plus I can use the reversing switches to soften the blow of these guys. So now I've got 2 fireballs, which means he has to kill this and not tap in order to survive. So I've just kind of limited him to 1 card per turn instead of the 2 he's been enjoying thus far. See, like, Warlocks, card draw is a hero power. Like, card draw simply shouldn't be a hero power. Okay, like, even the developers have admitted that it's just too strong by adding in that 2 life. And that 2 life's actually not that big of a deal. Like, in Handlock, they actually make use of that deficit to accelerate their deck in some regards. It makes it more risky to play, but and then Zoo usually can be throwing so many cards on the board that the life loss is minimal compared to what the life loss that they're causing for their opponent.
What to do?
So,
What to do?
anyways, gonna go ahead and fireball this guy, which I don't want to do because now he can tap more. But now my Blast Mage actually has a chance of wiping the board altogether. Plus, I used up all my mana, so that's an official. All right, look at that. He gets to tap because he only knows of 1 fireball in hand, so there's that. But in place of that fireball, I've put 7 damage on the board, so really I didn't take the fireball away. And it wasn't really so much luck that the Blast Mage cleared the board. Like, he was almost certain to get the damage shredder, but not the Undertaker. So his board wouldn't have had enough damage to kill my Mech Warper. So it was a pretty safe bet.